Hello everybody, welcome to Ageless Rock. When you hear about pyramids, it is always Egypt and sometimes Mexico that comes to mind. However, today I'm going to bring you to Belize, a country most people don't even know. This ancient Mayan site sits on top of a mountain ridge in Belize at the border facing Guatemala on the west. This country in central Mexico is already a great tourist spot because of the beaches. A quick assessment of my kind of vacation to visit these 10 pyramids will need about 900 kilometers of driving. For megalithic manias like me in search of the truth, I will gladly do it once in my lifetime. There are 10 pyramid sites I can find for now. Some pyramids are insanely huge with lots of pyramids in a cluster, while some are relatively small and so isolated I wonder how it even got there. Belize is famous for its beaches. Tourists from all over the world come here to enjoy the sun. However, it will not be complete without visiting the pyramids. For today, I will share with you the Xunantunich pyramids at District of Cayo. Evidence shows that there was already inhabitants about 3,000 years ago. You will not regret visiting this pyramid on your vacation. Xunantunich Pyramid is a Mayan ruin about 2.5 hours drive from the international airport. Xunantunich in Cayo district is just 1 kilometer from the Guatemalan border. While Belize became a sovereign country in 1981, Guatemala never agreed to this partition by the British. Xunantunich city occupies about 2.5 square kilometers, consisting of a series of 6 plazas surrounded by more than 26 temples and palaces. There are about 300 mounds of pyramids within this area. Xunantunich pyramids sit on top of a highland 180 meters above sea level. At 40 meters tall, El Castillo Pyramid is the largest structure on this site. It will look like the height of Statue of Liberty, which is 46 meters tall. The Mopan and Yucatec combination of Xunaan means noble lady and Tuunich means stone for sculpture. So, Xunantunich means stone sculpture of a lady in the Maya language. However, please bear in mind that the actual ancient name is still unknown. This castle known as El Castillo, which is structure number 6, has been around for 1,200 years. That means pockets of inhabitants were around here much earlier. However, everything went dark mysteriously to the point no one knew anything. According to mainstream, the Maya civilization in Xunantunich rose to prominence around 700 AD but was mysteriously abandoned around 750 AD. This theory is very suspicious to me. A civilization that built enormous pyramid complex cannot disappear without a trace together with its pyramid building skills in 50 years even if you try. The amount of boulders used to stack this pyramid easily comes to 1 million for the entire complex of 26 plazas and 300 mounds. This outstanding achievement 1,400 years ago cannot vanish from history. At 180 meters above sea level, El Castillo Pyramid easily perched above the jungle canopy and gives you a breathtaking panoramic view from the top. It is easy to say this is for the king and therefore it is a palace. I have to pause and wonder if that makes any sense. If this is a castle or palace, we should know who is the king. Where did he go 5 hours after a heavy lunch? Did this poor king have to climb up and down several times a day? Where did he sleep? A palace must have typical features of human need. This gigantic pyramid is nothing but a block of stone made of 1 million stones. Actually, we have no record that this was a tomb, a palace, or a temple. We don't know how long it took to build this. We don't have evidence of a forest chopped down to burn limestone for mortar. We don't have ancient kilns at industrial scale. On the contrary, we have evidence we don't even know it was there. According to locals, a ghost woman led a local native to discover this site. Subsequently, this led to an excavation in 1890 by Thomas Gunn. We have reports of a ghostly woman in white with fiery red eyes have been reported at the site for more than 100 years. A stone sculpture was made for this woman, thus the name Xunantunich, which means stone woman. Proper official excavation didn't even begin until 1959. So just imagine, after 1300 years, it took a ghost woman to lead a local to rediscover this site. At this point, I would like to remind you that the local natives didn't claim their ancestors built this, even though mainstream lacks evidence as to who, how, and why it was built. The official version is that the locals did it. This story reminds me of the alien race known as Lyrans. If the local story is true, could it be that the white ghost is actually a Lyran? It is not a surprise that when a primitive mind sees a shiny being in white, it is interpreted as a white ghost. Today, archaeologists are still discovering new things, but my finding from this photo is rather different and debatable. Look at the background closely and you will find that the pyramid is nothing but a pile of rubble. The latest civilization came with newer construction. The amount of material used to build this pyramid is enough to build stone houses for 1,000 families. Instead, the king ordered the locals to build a huge pyramid with a few rooms. If this is true, the king must have done something great. There will be carvings and stories about this great king all over this area. Instead, we have neither king nor kingdom, writings nor inscriptions to tell of such person ever existed. Well, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy my short presentation on Xunantunich and see you next time. Adios, hasta luego.